Hi everybody. I don't know where everyone is. It's like everyone's fallen into a deep hole and I cannot get in contact with them. The last couple of days have been really weird. If you're looking for my live from yesterday with Karen, I had to delete it for a particular reason. Also, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me properly. I've plugged the laptop directly into the router and it seemed to be a lot clearer yesterday when Karen and I did that live, but I'm not sure if that's consistent or not. If anyone is in here and could they let me know if it's still muffled or breaking up, or is it okay? It's like 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, where most of my friends are. And yeah, it's just I don't know where everyone has gone. There you are. I'm trying to call everybody. I'm so worried about Karen. Go and listen to what I sent you. Hey, that's what I was saying all along. Karen got that. Um, how is everyone? We're on jury watch for Amber Guyger trial. Hi, Shannon. Um, you just got home. Sorry, I didn't think about that. Last 24 hours has been kind of freaking weird. I can't kind of, I don't think I should elaborate right now. I want to believe me. Um, I don't know yet. Suffice to say, I just got off a 2-hour phone call from the FBI to the FBI. Those guys are patient. They're good. Give them that. So yeah, jury watch is on. They have been deliberating just about maybe 2.5 hours. So what I think is, because they did Saturday court, and that's not, really a common thing, that kind of says they want to get this, out of the way. They knew that they were going to be doing closing arguments today. Oh, that's right, you were. Sorry. Listen to what I sent you and you'll understand why I'm all over the place the last 24 hours. Um, I was just saying, yeah, they want to get this out of the way. And I think they're hoping that because they did Saturday and got defence out of the way, excuse me, how rude, um, that they would be able to do closing arguments today. And I think they're hoping that the jury's going to come back by 4, 5 o'clock. Well, it's 4:25 Eastern now. Okay, so Texas, it's 3:25. So I bet you that they're hoping the jury comes back, by 6 or even tonight, even by 8 o'clock would be good. And I think that the jury probably will. I think on cases like, well, there hasn't been a case like this, but maybe, yeah, 4 to 6 hours deliberation. My prediction is they're going to come back with criminal negligent homicide, and I think there's a few mitigating circumstances there that is going to give her a low sentence, according to the PSI. That is my hunch on it, I guess you would say. I don't know that I'm going to sit here and wait completely on. I'm just having a check. They're still on jury watch. What do you guys think? What is your Gingerlocks? Have you been following the Amber GUYGER case? What's your prediction on her sentence? Remember, she can be charged with murder, manslaughter, criminal negligent homicide, or none of the above. So I looked, I've watched it all, and I've put it up on the Facebook group if you haven't seen it, or if you've missed any days. I'm just about to put up the last video now, which I think was the rebuttal, but I missed closing arguments. And out of all of that evidence, I'm still not exactly sure how they got murder. Now I know it's not, I believe it's not premeditated murder, but I'm just wondering how they got that charge. Perhaps there was something. I mean, the prosecution was good in being able to get her to say she intended to kill. Hi, Rosemary. How are you, honey? Shannon, where are you guys from? It's been a while since I've gone live. Sorry, in the way that I would remember subscribers. Plus, there's been a whole lot going on behind the scenes with different cases and things like that. On the live I deleted yesterday, at the end of it, I said something, and so I'll just repeat it. We're looking now into the Jeffrey Plunkett case out of Carthage. Yeah, Rose, not too bad. It's 6:30 in the morning here. I've been up most of the early morning. I've been up about 4 hours, so I wanted to make sure that I knew that they were kind of wrapping up this trial today, so I wanted to make sure I was round and very interested to see what the verdict is. I'd love to know what other people think the verdict's going to be. I mean, this is a very different case to, hang on, hold that thought, I'll go back to the Plunkett case. So out of Carthage, 2000, I think it happened in 2002, but he was arrested in 2003, Jeff Plunkett, for murdering a guy, and I think his ex-wife, Vicky, I have to look up the names, I'm not familiar totally with the case yet, was charged also, but she was released less than a year later. And she later died of Hep C. Jeff's still in prison, and yeah, I can't wait for the verdict either, Rose. Like I said before, I'm willing to bet that they did Saturday big court because they wanted to wrap this up and hope that the jury will come out with a verdict by tonight, so they don't have to come back tomorrow. Usually the way it goes. And yeah, so we're looking into this Plunkett case, and our friend Danny Buck tried it, of course, and but there seems to be evidence there that the wife did it. Jeff didn't commit this murder. So, and there's talk of double jeopardy, him being charged twice for the same crime. So we're digging into that, looking at that, speaking to family, and that's going to be really interesting. It's going to be a little difficult because it's more than 15 years old, but there are a lot of elements to the case that are worth looking at, and we're getting help and piecing together something for the Innocence Project to send it to them. So yeah, so that's coming up. I'm continuing to work with Sandy on Tyler Smith's case out of Chicago, out of Illinois, as far as getting justice for her son of how he died. The police have always said it was an accident, and the evidence kind of proves otherwise. So I'm still working on that. Still working behind the scenes on Lauren Thompson's case. No updates as of what is happening, but if I can get a statement, an official statement from the FBI, I will. It's just that my contact is on vacation at the moment. What else? Rose, what do you think the verdict's going to be? If you're still here. Ginger Locks, are you here? Did you listen to that thing I sent you? Can everyone hear me okay? This sums it up. Right, this morning, just gonna have a cigarette. I'm still here. Did you get what I sent you, Ginger? Did you listen to it? You think not guilty, Rosemary? Do you think there's kind of two questions there? What do you think the verdict will be? Yeah, I know. You can come in if you want to. Want to join? If you want to join this live, click on that and follow the links. Yeah, what do you think the verdict will be, or what do you think it should be? I can tell you. Okay. Anyone else, if you want to come in, click on that link. We can talk about the case. Doesn't cost you anything, just internet. Because I tell you, when she was testifying, I actually felt sorry for her in places there. And gosh, arguing with family members, I tell you, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if the doors were, you know, screwed up or anything. She chose to shoot. Oh, you just heard it? Yeah. Okay. So you understand now. Uh, don't worry though. I rang the FBI. I spoke to them for a couple of hours. But yeah, so Siege in July for the last 24 hours have been so effed up. I gotta try to go to sleep, like I'm tired, but your brain's sort of like racing. So many things in your head, so many things to do. I kept procrastinating and not getting my things up on Marketplace that I wanted to get up like a week ago. So I just don't wear my Pandora anymore, so I put that up. Well, I compromise. I am wearing some, but I put the rest up. And now I have the joyous task of going through all my fabric and measuring it and selling what I don't need. You think the verdict will come in tonight too, Rose? Yeah, I think so too. I think that's at least what the judge is hoping for. Hence the Saturday, being able to wrap it all up on Saturday, except for closing arguments. Yes, Ginger Locks. It And yeah, I know. Don't know what to think, but I'm not taking any chances. So um, anyway, um, still on, just checking periodically. Yeah, still on jury watch. You've been out of it? What do you mean you haven't been well? Holy shit. Sorry, excuse the language. Yeah, Ginger Locks, that was the reason for taking yesterday's live down upon request. I think it's a fair request. Sorry, I'm being very vague, guys. I can't work out what I can say publicly or not anymore. I'm like, far out. Oh dear. What do you think the verdict uh, should be, Rose? Do you think it should be not guilty? I do wonder. Um, 'Cause all it, oh, you know what? We might even get an Allen charge if anyone knows what that is. Okay, back. Um, what was I saying? Not guilty. It's hard because I thought about it and I thought how easy it is to confuse the facts of the case versus mitigating circumstances, like the doors and 93 other people saying that they parked on the wrong floor at one time or other, or the fact that she had asked for the Friday off earlier in the week. And I'm thinking of there's those, and I'm going, well, they're actually mitigating circumstances that'll probably lessen her sentence. Now, if she is, I'm not sure of the laws in Texas in regards to criminal negligent homicide, but does anyone know in the pre-sentencing um, report if she can get probation? Can they put her on post release control and have her not do any um, jail time? So I don't know that that's going to happen. This is a very different and unique case. But if you look at Roy Oliver or Van Dyke, who were found guilty of um, shooting unarmed black men, one in a car that was leaving a party, and the other one was on the road. And I don't know if you remember that footage, and he was walking away from the officer, crossing the median mid line in the middle. And I think, I'm trying to remember, I thought, I'm not 100% on this, but I think Roy Oliver got 40 years and Van Dyke got 15. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a little while for those trials, but so Van Dyke was Chicago, wasn't he? Was Illinois, so I think he got 15, and Roy Oliver I think was Texas, and he got 40. Um, so there definitely does seem to be a change in uh, cops being brought to justice. I think people are finally kind of going, yeah, they need to go to jail, they need to pay for this, and all the rest of it. So I was just wondering on the charge of criminal negligent homicide if if there could be if the lowest sentencing is post release control, or um, or is there an automatic jail sentence on that? Does anybody know? um, and okay, I might just wrap it up now. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm here and that and why things have been deleted. Well, not why things have been deleted, but things have been deleted for a very good reason. And I'll keep a lookout. And if I see the jury come back on live and see what the verdict is. Thanks for joining, guys. See you soon.